Welcome back to Charged Up, the official podcast of your Colby-Sawyer Chargers.
Innocent! Oh! He can't get away from him! Oh my!
I'm your host, Ashley Blashock, and I will turn it over to Michaela Thornton after a few quick updates. Men's soccer had their first conference game of the year against Dean College. Caden Lewis would score his 5th goal of the season, and Colin Riley Perrick would score his 2nd. Lewis would go on to be named the GNAC Weekly Honor Roll. Women's tennis would pick up their first official CNE win of the year. They would take down Western New England 6-1 with Maria Espinoza Lopez and Sky Jara would win their single matchups in 6-0, 6-0 sets. Women's field hockey would pick up their first GNAC win of the year against Dean College. Brooke Farquhar scored a goal and picked up 2 assists. First-year Jillian Fredette would score 2 goals, bringing her season total to 3. Farquhar would be named to the GNAC Honor Roll after her strong performance. Women's soccer played their first ever home night game under the lights against Keene State. Lauren Ardolino would score their lone goal for the Chargers to secure the tie. Michaela Thornton sat down with Lauren Ardolino from women's soccer about their fall season and team culture with their new class. Take it away, Mick.
Thanks, Ashley. My name is Michaela Thornton, and I'm here with Lauren Ardolino. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So I just have some questions for you today. With 6 new incoming freshmen, how has that adjustment been for the team as a whole?
Honestly, it hasn't really been that big of adjustment because our team is relatively really young. We only have 4 seniors and 3 juniors, so the 20 of us that we have left are all sophomores and first years. So it hasn't really been that big of adjustment. However, I do gotta shout them out and say that they bring a lot of energy, especially to practices in the game. So it's been great.
Yeah. So then, what would you say the team culture is like, and how is this group special?
Yeah, I would say this group is really special. I mean, it's my senior year. It's my last year playing soccer, so I just wanted to make sure that it would be great for all the underclassmen and for my fellow seniors. But the team chemistry is awesome. You know, we have those team dinners, team breakfasts. Preseason was also a great experience for all of us. That's my favorite time of the year. So it was a great time to connect with those incoming freshmen.
No, that's super exciting. I'm glad to hear that for you guys. So last Tuesday, you guys were the 2nd team in Colby-Sawyer history to play under the lights at Sally Shaw. What were the vibes on the turf that night and overall experience? What was that like?
Honestly, it was electric. Usually we play up on Kelsey Field, so not only were we playing under the lights, but we were playing on the turf, so it was just such a fast-paced game. It was awesome. I scored, so that was great. As a defender, that doesn't usually happen, so that was really exciting. And also, we were playing Keene. In the past 3 years, I think, that we've played Keene, it was either a loss or a tie. So I'm not frustrated with the tie at all because we're such a young team again.
Right. No, that makes sense. So looking at your game and your season so far, I know it's pretty early on, but right now you have 4 goals this season. You've made weekly honor roll, and you are a senior captain this year. With such an important role, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, so again, it's my last year playing soccer, so it's kind of sad, but it's exciting. I was a captain last year, so I think I kind of changed my role a little bit. Last year, I kind of stepped back and I let those seniors and those graduate students run the practices, run the games. But I think this year I'm a little bit more vocal, which I think is something that's needed for this team, especially since we're so young.
Yeah, and how would you describe your leadership style on the field?
With the combination of McKee, Soph, and myself, I think McKee is more of a person that you can go to for advice. Soph, she usually leads by example. And then me, I think my role is just, as a center mid, I direct. I'm very vocal, so I'm just telling people where to go, where to be, how to receive that ball. So I think that's more my role. Yeah.
No, that's so great to hear. If there was one piece of advice you would give your freshman self, what would it be and why?
I would definitely say to be more confident on the ball and not to panic. That's something that I still struggle with now, but I think now that I've gotten a few goals, gotten a few assists, and know that I have the ability to put the ball in the back of the net, just slow it down, have confidence in yourself. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the podcast today. We really appreciate it. That is all for today. So keep grinding, keep pushing, and stay game ready, Chargers.